Sorry if I'm late, Frog.
Oh, you're not late, Toad.
Am I early?
Oh, no, you're right on time. I was just about to pour the tea.
I never know if I'm late or early. My clock is broken.
You don't say.
This weather is terrible.
Ooh, it is a dark and stormy night.
Well, yes, I suppose it is.
It is a perfect night for something. Do you know what that is?
A cup of tea?
Well, yes, that, but also for something else.
Cookies?
Well, yes, that, but also for something else.
I give up. What is a dark and stormy night good for?
Do you give up?
I already gave up.
So you did. Would you like me to tell you?
By all means.
It is a perfect night for a scary story. Would you like to hear one?
Oh, I don't know, Frog.
Don't you like to be scared?
I'm not so sure.
When I was a very little frog, I went on a picnic with my parents.
Mother Frog and Father Frog, it was a lovely picnic in the wood.
Mother Frog,
Yes, Mother Frog.
I have some news. It isn't very good.
What is the news? What is the news? Father Frog, what is the news?
When we set off on our picnic, the sun was on the right, and I could tell direction by the angle of the light. But now it's gotten cloudy, and we traveled pretty far. But I hate to have to tell you that I don't know where we are.
You mean we're lost?
Yes, we are lost.
We are lost.
Yes, we are lost.
You were lost?
Yes, we were lost.
My goodness,
You are
we are lost.
There, Mother. Why are you so upset?
It's nothing, son. Mother's only tired, that's all.
Don't you think we should tell him, dear?
Tell me what?
Tell him what?
What lurks out there?
What lurks out there?
What lurks out there?
This is bound to frighten you.
This is bound to frighten you.
Tell me.
Very well. There is a frog, a large and terrible frog. He is terribly large and largely terrible. Terrible.
Terrible?
Terrible.
Large and terrible frog. He's mean and awful mean. And his wrinkly skin is pasty green. He eats little bunnies dipped in dirt. And he likes frog children for dessert.
Oh my!
He is a frog, a large and terrible frog. He is terribly large and largely terrible. Terrible.
Terrible?
Terrible.
Large and terrible frog. Your mother and I will go off in search of the pathway home. You stay right here.
And so off my parents went in search of the pathway home.
They left you all alone?
Yes, and soon it became dark.
Did this really happen, Frog?
Well, maybe yes and maybe no. Would you like me to stop telling you the story?
No, go on, go on.
Very well. Now, as I said, it was getting dark and there I was.
I'm a young little frog all alone in the night. My parents have left, which doesn't seem right. I am very afraid, that is how I feel. I don't wish to end up a meal. I think eating others is rude, and I bet that it hurts being chewed. I have such ambitious dreams and wishes, and none of my plans are cute. Not growing up, because I wound up being food.
And I waited and waited, and it grew darker and darker. And suddenly I had the feeling I was not alone.
Not alone?
Not alone. And then I looked up and I saw two great eyes staring right at me.
Ah!
Who are you?
I am the large and terrible frog.
Are you going to eat me?
Not just yet. I have eaten so many frog children already tonight that I have lost my appetite.
Oh, well, it's very nice to have met you. I'll be going now.
Not so fast. You must do something for me.
Oh, I'd only be too happy to. What is it?
After dinner, I like to have a little exercise to work up an appetite for a late snack.
Exercise?
Yes, skipping rope. And you shall turn for me. Pick up that end over there.
Yes, your large and terribleness.
A skippy, 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 skippy every night. A skipping helps to generate an appetite. Tadpole, tadpole, pollywog. Soon I will be snacking on a little frog. Skippy, 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 skippy every night. Skipping helps to generate an appetite. Some like muffins, some like scones. I like the taste of little froggy bones. All right, my appetite has returned. Come to me, little froggy.
This is terrible!
Well, he is the large and terrible frog.
What did you do?
What shall I do?
What did you do?
What shall I do?
Whatever did you
Shall I?
do?
He started coming towards me, but my hand was on the rope. He was just enormous, but he also was a dope. I ran around in circles till I tied him so tightly.
You little whippersnapper, what have you done to me?
And then I ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran.
He ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran.
I ran and ran and ran, and then I found my parents in a glen.
So then we came upon a path and we went home and took a bath. Long and hot and steamy.
Absolutely dreamy.
Finally out of trouble, bubble.
Did this really happen, Frog?
Maybe yes and maybe no.
Bad.